So, I just woke up a little while ago, and thought had crossed my mind about addictions. Now, we've probably all had them at some point in our lives, and if you haven't, good. Keep it that way with what I'm about to explain. But addiction may just come down to a lack of foresight. See, when we're presented with something that is pleasurable or makes us feel good or that is, by essence, addictive, so for me it's dirty websites. For you it could be drugs or hookup culture, alcohol, video games even. All these different things, they feel good in the moment, but in the long run, they'll destroy you. You've seen what alcohol and smoking and drugs and vaping and all these things do to people. You've seen what pornography has done to men. You see the wasted years and hours and days from playing video games all the time after you've gotten hooked. See, if you're in this stage where maybe you're gaining an addiction, stretching out the time horizon can help. And even if you're deep in it, so let's take my example again, dirty websites. I needed to stretch out the time horizon to recognize that my few moments of fleeting pleasure would result in a lifetime of inadequacy because I was just doing what I was doing for the genital sneeze of ejaculation, and it wasted life force. This isn't a no-fap video, but that's literally the essence of what that stuff is it can create a child. That's life force energy right there. So when you keep it in, you're able to harness it and all that sort of stuff, but that's not what I'm talking about. So for you, maybe it's smoking or vaping. You like doing it, sure. It takes the edge off. But it's only covering up the problem. It's putting a Band-Aid on a broken leg. Same thing with alcohol. You're not fixing the root issues in your life that you know very well you have control over with a few different decisions or just a little bit of mental work and acceptance. And so instead you go for a vice that covers it up. And in the short term it feels better, but in the long run, lung cancer, kidney failure, your liver can't handle the alcohol, spiked levels of anxiety. All these things, there are Huberman Lab podcasts talking about the dangers of vaping and smoking and alcohol in your body. Go and listen to those. Listen to him describe in visceral detail what those vices, what those addictions do to your body and mind. And then look at that alcohol you have in the cabinet. Look at your vape. Look at your pack of cigarettes. And come back here and tell me that it's still worth it. All addiction is an inability to resist temptation of things that you know will destroy your life. And the only reason that you can't resist that temptation... Hello, puppy. The only reason you can't resist that temptation is because ultimately you don't know what the consequences are. But when you learn about it, and then you stretch out your time horizon to think in decades, yeah, it's screwed up. Yes, it is. Shh. When you stretch out that time horizon, hush, puppy. All of a sudden, you have every reason in the world to say no. You have every reason in the world to walk away from it. Then what do you fill that time in with? Things that will propel your life forward. Exercise, eating right, spending time with your family, your dog. Hi, don't eat my fingers. Build a life worth living, and you'll have no need for any vices. Right? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Christopher Strobach. I get on here. I give anecdotal advice on things I think about or that come up when I wake up, just like now. If you found value in it, use it. If you want to connect with me, there's a community in the description. Other than that, get after it, kick some ass, and I'll see you next time.